I would just show you how I ended up costuming my ghost doll. And again, I used the course by Karen Baker. So this is her design and just my take on it. But however, I did my dress completely different, and I am not much of a sewer. And so I just wanted to show you kind of what I did. So first I'll show you my little tricks for her slip that she has underneath, or just the underdress. I'm not sure what you'd even call that really. All right, I just wanted to share some of my little costuming secrets with you because, as you know, I'm not much for sewing, so I try to keep stuff as simple as possible. But I got her breasts done just by making a gathering stitch through here and connecting it on the sides, and also right into the chest of the doll here too, so it'd have a point of holding onto the doll itself too. But what this little first dress is actually a tank top, an old tank top that was really thin. Like, here's the straps, you can see on it right now. But it had just a little bit of lace around the front, kind of like a camisole type thing. And so I just took the front side. Yeah, here's the back of it, and there's not anything. So yeah, so it's just the front panel of the tank top, and I just wrapped it around. And then here, I just gathered it up close to the neck. So right here, it's actually sewn right close to the neck, so we didn't have any of the cotton batting showing and stuff. So anyway, that's how she's looking so far. And then I also have this is just a shirt too that's kind of a creamish color, and it has that burned out kind of worn look. I may end up using that too. I also have some cool lace. This is just me going through random stuff that I collected. Like, I saw this lace one day at the craft store and fell in love with it. Planned on some fancy Victorian doll, but this is kind of a ghostly Victorian, I guess. Anyway, it's quite pretty, so I'm going to save that for the top. And then the other item we'll probably be working with is just a shirt. It's actually a brand new shirt that I just never wore because it's got lace on the sleeves, and I get itchy easy. So even though it was so pretty, it's not practical for me. But the material is really nice and soft, just kind of like a drapey light cotton. Not sure what it is actually, but anyway, so that's just a nice white thing that I will probably use as one of the layers too. I don't know how much I'll have of this body suit part showing. It was long enough that it ends up being like an underdress, so I think I will leave it like that. So at the very least, it will give a nice splash of white color to be a background for any other white I add to it too. So that's how I'm doing it, easy peasy. And what I want to do next is put some sort of sleeve on these arms, so those are not showing like that. So next, what I'm doing is just making kind of this U shape that's got the hem in place already, and putting that on as a sleeve. I've done it to this one already first, and then just gathered it around the top here. I sewed the seam along the bottom while it was off the arm, turned inside out, and then I slid it up. It was a little tricky to get over the hand, but we made it. So anyway, that's just going to kind of be their underdress, and make sure that the sleeve's covered with real sleeve material instead of just the cotton. And then I'll put that other shirt with the lace sleeves on top of it. All right, and now we're back, and I will show you how we did this dress. So I'm trying to remember if I show my whole shirt in the last video. I think I did. Here you can see, here'd be like the armpit of the original shirt, if you could imagine it being a full woman's shirt rather than a doll's dress. Okay, and so it had these lace sleeves, right, like that. And so what I ended up doing was kind of cinching them together in places. You can see it back here more. And then I just like sewed it in the back right there. And then I pretty much just gathered it around the middle, and then I put this ribbon here as sort of a belt. And then I just was really deliberate about where the collar line went with it too, and did little tacks of stitchings to make sure it would go in the right place, and just kind of tacked these sleeves shut so they look more appropriate as a dress too. But anyway, it turned out pretty cool. I was happy with it. So now, and then the last thing I did is I just took this lace. It's really just a like 6-inch wide piece of lace that I have, and I sewed it I attached it right to the sleeve here too, so it's one complete dress there, because that just made it look way more finished and like it all made sense. But so that's how I did it, with a shirt that I had already, a tank top I had already, some lace. Actually, that lace was on the tank top too. And then a shirt that I had that I never got to wear actually because it was too itchy. I can't do the lace. I don't know how this lady does it, but maybe she's dead. Maybe that's how. Anyway, then the other elements I added are the chains. I just have been saving some of the necklaces that I've been going through that I've collected over the years, and this time keeping them with the intent to use them in doll making. And so this is 2 different necklaces. I think this one's just an ornament from another necklace or something like that. But it had a nice weight to it and looked really cool with her. And she's a big enough doll that I think she can pull it off. And then this other necklace just had all these balls on it, and it just kind of reminded me of the whole kind of the ghost with his chains and locks and the clanking sounds and bells and whatever else is on there. So there were actually other beads that were on it too that looked more bead-like, and I just cut those off. So I just left the ones that just like they could just be metal balls or whatever, not really make us think of a necklace necessarily. So anyway, that's what I did. And then anyway, for her hair, I just did kind of just a big poof of hair that I just glued on in a big spot, and then just like around the eyes, made sure that it was tacked down where it needed to be. And then I took a piece of tulle and then just a little feather for just a little bit of ornamentation up there. I couldn't decide whether to put something right there or not, but I think she looks good like that. And then I also found these little tiny cameos that are just perfect for doll size. I may have a few more of those in the shop. If you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments below and I'll get them listed in the store as well. Here's how she's looking. And that's just a little bit more detail, and also how you can make a kind of cool looking dress without doing very much sewing at all. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care and happy sculpting.